Hello, and we're back in Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth. Which is a very dramatic title, but it's good.
So let's look around this new room here. There's pictures up on the walls. Let's have a look.
Yeah. Oh dear.
I don't understand. I mean, all of these photos. All of them. There must be some kind of mistake. Why would they want me here? It must be an old case. Something I've forgotten. Some screwball with a grudge, maybe. Think. I've gotta think.
So as you can see, we rather look like we're panicking, which, to be fair, you'd panic.
Listen to us breathing.
That one looks weird on the right, because it's like the head isn't in a picture.
Yeah, it's cut out.
All these photos and clippings are of me. I just don't get it. It must have been lit recently, but it started to die down. From the dates on some of these clippings, this crazed mob must have been following me for years. Jesus, I'm a detective and I had no idea. They seem to know so much about me, and I've got nothing on them, aside from their eccentric taste in paintings and their cheerful indulgence in self-mutilation. I know exactly zilch.
Yes, Jack.
A Jack Walters collage.
Oh, wow.
You've got a little itinerary of day 13, which we can pretty much read, yeah.
Not comment on that at all? Okay.
I think he was done when he gave his coolly delivered a Jack Walter collage.
A Jack Walters collage.
Yeah, it's quite good at sort of getting across his personality as well.
So there's nothing else in here? What about this?
No,
Nothing
it
of
doesn't
interest.
look like there is.
Another key. This should fit the door across the hall.
Yeah, so we'll use the other locked door. Open the other locked door.
It's unlocked. For nutcases, they seem quite literate. These books are really old, and most of them are in strange languages I don't understand.
But we can hear something strange.
I thought that wasn't the guy there.
Yes, there's a mirror.
There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room.
I think having a mirror actually makes it pretty advanced for the time. Not really?
Not huge.
I always
have
forget
time to
exactly
read.
when this game came
I'm a
out, if it was
detective, not a
noughties or
pen pusher.
90s.
I don't have time to read. I'm a detective, not a pen pusher.
The noise is obviously coming from there, so I'm leaving that till last.
Yeah, we're just having a good look around first. Ah, for example, it looks like there's paper in that drawer.
It appears to be a private study area. It appears to be a private study area. The drawer holds an ancient manuscript. The symbols on the front seem to be written in classical Greek.
This manuscript looks medieval, but claims to be a translation from classical Greek of a far older work from before the time of the first humans. The pages are stained, faded, and even burned in some places, making reading difficult. Legible sections tell the story of unthinkably distant antiquity. They speak of races so strange as to be beyond human comprehension, and wars fought across vast gulfs of time and space. There are concepts so utterly alien that they sound like absolute madness. Time travel, flying polyps, mental projection, great race of Yith. It makes you dizzy just to read it. Oh, there's a thing there as well.
I think that was from the desk in the other room, so it's the Boston Globe, 20th of August, 1909. Enlightened or duped, inside Boston's strangest church, those of our readers who live near its headquarters in an ordinary-looking Boston residence will need no introduction to the Fellowship of Yith, or whatever the cult's name is. For those who have not encountered this mysterious semi-religious group before, a few words of explanation are necessary. Since our country's founding upon the basis of religious freedom, its shores have been home to many small religious groups outside the mainstream. No small number are headquartered in the state of New England, where the Pilgrims themselves sought a new world free of religious persecution. But the question must be asked, at what point does a religion become a cult, and its trusting adherents, not to mention its blameless neighbours, become victims? That is the question this journal poses in regards to the Fellowship of Yith. In a month-long investigation, our intrepid reporters have diligently sought out the truth behind this so-called church. Its origins are somewhat mysterious, the more so since the group's leaders declined to be interviewed or to assist our investigation in any way. However, it seems that the Fellowship was founded more than 20 years ago by one Victor Holt, based on a revelation he had received from beyond the confines of this world. Holt has not been seen for almost 6 years. His followers apparently believe that he is communing with the mysterious powers behind his faith, and that he is shortly to return with new insights and teachings. All this sounds like a harmless, if eccentric, spiritual group, a little different from many others. However, those who make their homes near to the Fellowship's headquarters tell a different, more sinister story. The adherents of this obscure sect are to be found loitering on street corners, casting menacing glances at their innocuous neighbours, and frequently engaging in acts of petty crime, which the local police seem powerless to prevent or redress. Strange lights have been observed burning in the windows of the old house at all hours of the day and night. They change colour unpredictably and cast weird, unintelligible shadows. Even more disturbing are the noises which have been heard to issue from within the mysterious building. They include chanting, unearthly music, and worst of all, screams like those of lost souls in agony. Many of the sect's neighbours are convinced that its services include human sacrifice or similar atrocities. Those few who dared complain to the police were told that because the house is private property, and because there is no concrete evidence of any wrongdoing, the most they can do is file a noise complaint. Are the horrors of Salem being reenacted in our city more than 2 centuries on? Is this Fellowship of Yith engaging in unspeakable and criminal acts of worship involving torture and sacrifice? Why is nothing being done to ease the fear and distress they cause to the local community? A source within the police department, speaking on the condition of anonymity, tell the Globe that the Fellowship is suspected of involvement in a number of local crimes, but so far the lack of evidence and the reluctance of nervous witnesses to come forward have thwarted any official investigation. Very well, we say, where the police cannot or will not investigate, the Globe shall continue to act in the interest of Boston's citizens, fearlessly exposing the truth behind this so-called church and its followers. Our findings will be published in these pages over the following months, so that all may know the truth. Editor's note: it is with great sorrow that the Globe announces the death of reporter Howard Addleston, who was leading the paper's investigation into the Fellowship of Yig when he apparently drowned in Boston Harbor. The coroner has ruled his death a suicide. Our condolences go out to his family. Suspicious. Yes, so that was a bit wordy, but very interesting. So we've got crime, we've got misdeeds, we've got suspiciousness, investigations that are hushed up.
It appears to be a private study area.
But before we go into the corridor of groaning, we'll see you next time for another episode of Kayla Reads.
Bye-bye.